everybody, today we will be looking at some of my old art from 2022 until 2024. Here is some of my current art. Disclaimer, do not go harass anybody who is a beginner artist or is still learning how to do certain things in art. This is only for entertainment purposes, and I would never do this with anybody else's artwork without their permission. Now let's get on with the video. First one, this is not really a drawing, it's just an edit I did with one of my OCs, but what the heck is that shading? It is terrible. It doesn't even look like it's just a Gacha edit. I think I might have traced over a screenshot of one of my OCs. Either way, it does not look good. I don't know why I thought this looked good at the time that I made this. Let's just go to the next one. Oh good gosh, what is that? What kinds of teeth are those? What the heck? I really hate how I did his neck and how I did the neck ruffles. I know what I was going for, but this is not it. Also, the shading on the shoulders is terrible. This could be worse. At least it's not as bad as whatever the heck this drawing of my OC is. Why does her torso look like that? And why is her neck so thick? Holy crap! Not to mention how terrible her anatomy is, because if somebody looked like this, they'd either fall forwards all the time or they'd have a really bad back, like serious back issues. Here is one of my newer drawings, and this is what body anatomy is meant to look like. Ignore the head, I was not able to get that correctly when redrawing the anatomy of this. But see how she doesn't look like she's about to literally fall forwards? Here is the next drawing. Why does he look like he's on something? He looks like he just inhaled a certain substance that I'm not going to say. Why are his eyes so red? What was I going for here? Why are his eyes so red? They should not be this red. Next one, I remember when I drew this. 1, the shading is terrible. 2, why are their eyes just boxed? 3, why the heck does Wooly's hair look like that? It's not even like fluffy like a sheep's. It's just circle, circle, circle. On top of this, the glitching effect I tried putting on this is just not good at all. I feel like I could have done better. I really need to stop drawing this narcissistic fairy, like, oh my gosh. Her anatomy is horrible, the shading is horrible. I'm so glad I stopped using the airbrush for everything, and I'm so glad that I stopped shading hair like that because it looks so bad. What did I just say about drawing this character? I said we needed to stop this, not to keep going. The anatomy is a little bit better, still needed some work. Why is her choker so thick? Seriously though, why is her choker so gosh darn thick? It should not be that thick. No chokers should be that thick. It looks more like a collard than it does a choker. I don't have much to say about this one other than the fact that I don't really like how I drew the clothes. There's too many wrinkles and clothes do not look like that and should not be drawn like that. His hair is not as fluffy as the actual character's hair. And the shading, semi-good, but it still needed some work. I kind of like the shading on this one, but I've improved it since this. This is when I started to get really good at shading. It looks good, and it's better than any drawing we've seen so far. Back with the narcissistic fairy, I see. If you took both of her arms and put them together, they'd either be the same exact size as her torso or bigger than her torso, which is not good at all. I honestly just really don't like this drawing at all. Burn it! Kill it with fire! I cannot even point out what I don't like about it because the entire thing I hate. I hate her anatomy, I hate how she looks, I hate the shading, I genuinely just hate everything about it and I hope it dies. I hope it ceases to exist. Why did I draw that? Why does she look like that? This could be a genuinely good-looking character if my art style didn't suck back then. Her legs, they look so bad. Her pose, it's terrible. Her color palette, nice. The rest of it, bad. I hate it so much. I remember drawing this thinking it looked so good because it had a realistic nose. What the fudge is that? Why is her neck so small? Why does her nose look like that? Why does her eyes look like that? Why do the flowers on her head look like that? This just looks bad. It's a big improvement, but it's bad. I only now notice her shoulders and her clothing. Oh my gosh, it looks so bad. And also her lips suck. I absolutely hate this drawing. I'm so glad I improved and do not draw like this anymore. Let's move on to the next one. Oh gosh, oh my. No, 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 no. I'd rather not look at this anymore. No. I remember drawing this and being like, oh my gosh, I love it. I can finally draw my OC named Rosalina that I made on Royal High. Yeah, no, I've gotten so much better because what the heck are those eyes? What is that makeup? What is that neck? I hate it all. That hat thing she's got going on looks ugly. I hate her hair. Oh, hey, I see some improvements. Oh, never mind. Every frickin' time I try drawing that gosh darn persona, she either looks the best or the absolute worst. There is no in between. Oh, there's a moth. Oh my gosh, a drawing that I actually like. I remember putting so much detail and work into this drawing. I forget the character's name, but he's from a game that one of my friends found on a website, and we played it, and we just loved the character. This is the last image I have, and I'm actually really proud of this one. I really like how I shaded her at the time, and I really like how I drew the hands, because usually I cannot draw hands for dear life. You can look at any other pieces of art I've done where I have not used the base, and you can see that I struggle to draw hands really badly. Anyway, this is the end of the video. This video took way too long to create because I kept forgetting about it. But despite that, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!